don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. The Doomsday leaks or GTA 6? Bro, this is getting insane. A part of me is so excited to watch Doomsday, to play GTA 6, that I want to see more. And do I like how Rockstar's going about the promotion? No. But leaking gameplay is on another level, and the reason behind it is crazy. We got to talk about it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know you guys seen it for hours, and a part of me, I don't want to make this a race. I don't want to make this like I got to be the first one to report this. So I want to just say shout out to all the homies that hit me up and asked me if I was going to do a video on this hours ago. I was, as you guys can see, I was filming an unboxing video, but I genuinely just wanted to make sure I got the source correct. I wanted to make sure that I put out content that made sense. Like if we're talking about the leaks, that it's actual leaks and it's not like me talking about AI footage and then I look bad and it seemed like I'm just running to the internet. No, what we saw was actually confirmed. Then I seen this 8-minute like extended footage, and I don't know if that was AI, but the scary thing was I didn't see no body warpings into like cars or anything like that. So that's kind of scary. If that is confirmed to be true, I will follow up with another video. That was also kind of crazy. But we just seen 2 parts of GTA 6 leaked that was also in the trailer. And then one extra one that was just really in a certain intersection and a brutal beatdown. I'm not gonna lie, it looked crazy, and there was some features on the screen. We're gonna talk about it. I cannot show no footage, and there's no need to link it. You guys do your own research, whatever. But a company or a group named Cyberleaks actually put this out, allegedly, and basically saying that they are sick and tired of just the digital, and Rockstar, you better apologize. And to get specific, let me just read it. It says here, the group claiming responsibility for the latest GTA 6 leak says it was protesting against digital pre-orders and the practices it considers anti-consumer. Cyberleaks says digital games can't sell out, so there is no reason players to play before launch, its manifesto says. It says pre-orders were not created for gamers, they were created because physical discs had manufacturing limits. The group also says if publishers want revenue before launch, they can press discs, print boxes, put them on shelves, earn the money through physical production. Cyberleak has 3 main demands. It wants publishers to stop digital pre-orders, stop selling content that is already included in a game but locked behind extra payment, and also make sure single-player content still works if online servers eventually shut down. The group appears to have targeted GTA 6 because Rockstar is offering digital pre-orders and different editions with additional content. That's what they're basically demanding. The last time I've seen something with GTA, because I think it was Rockstar, that kid is doing life in jail, if I'm not mistaken. I think that dude is doing life in jail. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn they sued his ass. They got him right. It was something, or a company got him and he's doing life. I could be wrong, but I could swear that he is officially doing life in jail. Now, this is crazy. Groups are literally ballsy enough, and I don't know what's the laws in certain countries, if you're allowed to do this. Freedom of speech, freedom of will, I don't know. Freedom of holy fuck, I don't know. But this is actually kind of crazy. We're gonna get into the content of what we just saw, but we also seen the map. That map is huge. Now, I don't know if it's bigger than California. Obviously, California is a huge fucking state, but Leonida in the game looks massive. And it's detailed with certain cities. So now we have context of the cities that's going to be located, airports, and all these other details that we've seen here. And what it looks to be, we was in more of a countryside area, and Jason, and this was footage that was like from 2023. This is older footage. The group also threatened to leak out more footage unless Rockstar publicly apologizes for it, and they don't want no like discussions privately. They don't want no negotiations. I don't know who would be behind something like this. This is very ballsy, because jail time and getting caught is crazy. And if I'm not mistaken, I read somewhere they also stated other companies are in trouble too. If you think, I think not in quotes, but not verbatim, but they stated, if we're able to do this to Rockstar, we could do it to your ass. And I'm like, oh my God. The Doomsday leaks, I'm seeing like certain shit that I don't want to see. I'm like, oh, and it's legit, not AI. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So everything that we are seeing right now caught me off guard. Immediately, you see Jason hovering, leaning over his house. he walks, and let me just say, the gameplay moves like Red Dead. Now, not clunky Red Dead when it first launched, but like movement wise, it's very reminiscent of like Red Dead Redemption, like camera, the camera angle, everything involving it a little bit more close up feels very Red Deadish. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And again, I was looking at body parts, fingers. It's not the most clearest, but I was looking at body parts, fingers, items, and objects in the hands to see if they warp, and nothing was warping. Jason, literally, the person playing jumps over his ledge and lands on the ground, starts playing some basketball. And I'm not gonna lie, they should definitely add an official basketball engine, because I mean, Take-Two, 2K, I don't know, whatever. But he shoots some hoops, sound engine, everything. I'm paying attention to the background noises, everything that you see in the atmosphere, in the world, and everything seems to be flowing. It's this location that was in the trailer. And then it moves past to this area, to this section of like this countryside intersection, and you're in this car, you're doing a burnout real quick, almost like a semi donut, if in detail, and you end up hitting a couple of vehicles. And I noticed that the physics engine is very reminiscent of like Red Dead, but because there's not vehicles like that in Red Dead, in this case you see like very realism on collisions. And so I got hyped. The way the vehicle collides with like the poles or a vehicle look real. You hear some of the people, the civilians talking, the randoms and the NPCs cursing them out, and they interactive. One of them, you hit like this FedEx worker. I'm gonna say FedEx or UPS, whatever. This mailman guy, you hit his truck, and he says, "Man, I'm gonna knock your teeth out," and he calls you a dick and everything. Once he comes out, this is where I noticed the details of the game and where it matches everything involving what the trailer was showing. It's absolutely a Bonnie and Clyde story, and I can see why. For one, they don't hold back. I think there was barely blood, whatever, for the sake of it being an early build. And this was, again, from like 3-4 years ago. But he tussles with the guy holding I think it's a monkey wrench, they call it. If it's a monkey wrench. He holds like this big wrench, this male guy. And Jason just holds it, and they scuffle, and he knocks him to the ground and then repeatedly hits him. And the sound effects, I'm like, oh, sound like you crushing some bones in this bitch. And you see a little bit of like blood smear, but it's not blood. It's like, you could tell that's where the blood is supposed to be. Again, early build type shit. And I'm looking at that like, for me, I can't fucking wait to play, assholes. The thing, I'm gonna tell you guys something crazy at the end. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of like fucked up and scary. But I see this, and he keeps going, and you see like a little icon. It looks like a devil emoji or something like that with a minus sign. And I don't know if that was AI added in, but all I know is that there's like indicators that would indicate your unlawfulness or whatever. And then you see like an icon on the top of like the cops and other icons that I don't know what they are, but it looks like an indicator of like, the Bonnie and Clyde kind of story and you being wanted. And it's almost showing more emphasis on like, yo, you're making yourself more of a public criminal, like into the like almost like an American Most Wanted kind of shit. And I'm like, I cannot wait to play it, because now it's gonna make even more sense that you don't just live your life and just kill somebody, run away. You're gonna do things in public. People are gonna react. You had NPCs that are standing there looking. We don't know who's pulling up a phone or whatever, and might put you into the public eye. Now that's giving me this idea of what might actually be involved in this game, how massive it might be. I'm super freaking excited. It's just unfortunately that it leaked. Then came EMS. EMS comes and you accidentally hit him, and then he almost tries to get up and you banged him again one more time. Pause. And yo, it just looked crazy, man. It looked really crazy. And then they leaked the map, bro. It was absolutely crazy. I heard some of the music from the soundtrack. I'm already telling that the efforts that are put in this, it's unfortunate that's been leaked. I mean, hopefully them seeing people talk about the leaks and not showing it is not showing any negativity towards like how we feel towards the game. I don't know. I don't think Rockstar's gonna release physical copies because of this threat. I'm gonna be honest. You got to remember what these people are doing is currently illegal. I don't know in where they live, if it's a thing that they're allowed to. But to be honest, if God forbid getting caught or anything like that, Rockstar got that money and they're gonna make sure people are gonna be put away for a long time. All I know is that what trying to hack a game for the sake of trying to make sure people do right by consumers. This if that's the case, every company would get hacked. What we just saw though, man, indicators. You can see the map on the bottom left. A lot of water in this area. He's driving a 70 Ganado, a Vapid, or it's something, man. There's some stuff on the map I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But it shows an indicator of like energy, the item you're holding. I see like a clothes hanger. It was just a bunch of shit that I'm just like, what the heck is this? And again, I'm waiting to see if there's any warping, but no warping whatsoever. And I don't, man, this is crazy. I feel like now you're gonna have to commit your crimes in private, because if you get caught committing crimes in public, you put yourself in the public eye, you might get put on the news. It's gonna be an insane experience. But yeah, this company has been vocal about what they're gonna do next. They said they have plenty more footage to leak out. So I just want to say to everybody watching, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about people leaking this? How do you feel about their reason behind it? Let's be more logical. Let's have more sense. To sit here, and I'm not trying to go against these guys, but to sit here and say, nah, I agree with them. If man, don't purchase, don't buy. No physical, don't buy. Piracy, it ain't piracy. It's not about that. Logically, this is the scary part. Rockstar could look at this. Strauss Zelnick could put out a statement and be like, hey, this just cost us millions of dollars. We wasn't trying to showcase any of this stuff. As a result, we have now postponed the release. And that could be used as a tool, an excuse to allow the devs now to take their time without working crunch, and then they could postpone the game to come out in a later date. These things happen and can cause delays. I hope y'all know that. Happened with Wolverine when the original leak first happened, that people was able to play the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, though. It's your boy 3MC. God bless everybody, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.